Welcome. In this video, we're going to again discuss the equation of lines, but we're going to add the element of parallel and perpendicular slopes. And in order to deal with equations of lines with parallel and perpendicular slopes, we need to understand what it means to have a parallel or perpendicular slope and how we would determine that. So the first thing first is that parallel lines are two lines which never cross. So they are parallel, they never cross, just like the two L's in parallel. They have identical slopes. So what that means is if we have some given slope, m equals 4/7, then my parallel slope, I'll say m, and I'll do these two little lines to mean parallel, m parallel would also equal 4/7. So parallel slopes are identical. Perpendicular lines cross at right angles or a 90-degree angle. So two lines crossing at right angles would look like this. And the thing that we need to know about perpendicular lines is they have negative reciprocal slopes. So you negate the slope and then you use the reciprocal. So for example, if we are given m equals 2, well then m perpendicular, and I use this upside down t, like a t-square if you've ever done drafting, to mean perpendicular. So if my slope m is 2, then my perpendicular slope, well, the reciprocal of 2 is 1/2, and then it's positive, so we'll negate that. We have negative 1/2. So parallel lines never cross. They have the same slopes. Perpendicular lines cross at a 90-degree angle, and they have negative reciprocal slopes. So let's look at an example. Let's write the equation of a line which is perpendicular to this given line, 3x plus 4y equals 5, and passes through the ordered pair 3, -2. So we always read the problem first, and then we say, well, what do they want us to find? And we need to find, I realize that's spelled wrong, the equation of a line. There should be a U there, but you guys know what I mean. We want to write the equation of the line, and it needs to be perpendicular. So if we want to write the equation of a line, what does that mean we need? That means we need both a point, which we are given, and a slope, which needs to be perpendicular to 3x plus 4y equals 5. So we're given a line and we need to be perpendicular to that. Well, that means we need to know the slope of this given line. We have 3x plus 4y equals 5. So is the slope 3 because that's the coefficient on x? And the answer is no, it's not 3. In order for us to identify the slope of this given line, we need to put this into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to go ahead and move the 3x over. That gives me 4y equals -3x plus 5. I'll divide everything by 4. Y equals -3/4 x plus 5/4. That means the given slope, m, is -3/4. So what is the perpendicular slope? M perpendicular, well, as we've set up here, perpendicular lines have negative reciprocal slopes. That means reciprocal, this is 4/3, and negating a negative means that this is a positive 4/3. Technically, you don't need to write that positive in front of the 4/3. I'm just writing it for emphasis. So my slope perpendicular is positive 4/3. My point is given. At this point, we'll go and we will use our point slope form to write the equation of the line. So the point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. And in the video right before this, I did 2 different examples where I used point slope to write the equation of a line. So in this case, we have y minus, my y value given is -2, equals my slope, 4/3, times x minus my given x value is 3. That simplifies. I've got y plus 2 equals 4/3 x, and 4/3 times -3 is -12/3, or -4. And then we will add or subtract that 2 in this case. I've got 4/3 x minus 6. This is the equation of the line, which is perpendicular to this given line, y equals -3/4 x plus 5/4, and this line passes through the point 3, -2. 3, -2 is not on the given line. 3, -2 is a point on this line that we just found. So the only difference, I'm not going to do 2 examples of this, but the only difference is that this word here, perpendicular, you could see this written with parallel. And all parallel would be that you do not find the negative reciprocal, that you use the exact same slope that was given in the problem. All right, so that's it. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, just email me because I'm here.